The philosopher Immanuel Kant asserted that there are two things in this world that fill him with wonder: the starry heavens above and the moral law within. Hi, I'm Kenny Norman, the producer of Chris McCord's Introduction to Ethics. I help him put together these videos and, occasionally, with tying his shoes. What is the nature of morality? Is there really a right and wrong? Would intergalactic anthropologists see our belief in right and wrong as a quaint, primitive superstition? And how can we dare to claim ourselves to be concerned with right and wrong when we ourselves author nearly all of the immorality in the world? If we care about doing the right thing, then why are people killing and people dying? Where's the love, y'all? Should we regard morality as something we use in our personal lives and at the workplace? Or does being moral actually require us to be our brother's keeper on a global scale? We are offended if the grocer at Walmart expresses an opinion about Israel and Gaza or Russia and Ukraine. Should we be offended? Or should we expect everyone to have and express their moral interests in moral issues that go well beyond workplace ethics? In this course, we will begin by examining what are known as the moral theories in philosophy: natural law, virtue ethics, utilitarianism, Kantian ethics. By studying these theories, we will be able to engage in principled reasoning about morality rather than asserting mere opinions based on our own biases and prejudices. Then we will examine applied ethical issues, some of which are ripped from today's headlines and are quite controversial. The goal of this course is to teach you how to reason morally, so that you can ultimately engage in moral reasoning on your own and reach your own conclusions. The ancient philosopher Socrates wisely recognized that believing you know right and wrong is very different than actually knowing right and wrong. And to know, he believes, you must educate yourself in the way you will through completing this course. After all, even country music singers think they know right from wrong. The structure of this course makes sense if you think about it. First, you learn key ethical concepts. Then, you apply those concepts to actual ethical issues that you will face as a student, a citizen, an employee, and as a human being. Finally, there is one other thing I should mention. Chris McCord uses humor in this course. He does it to create a more fun, better learning environment, which is one of Kirkwood's learning objectives, but also because he starts joking when he gets nervous. While his jokes sometimes reference mature subject matter, none of his jokes are anything that would be cut from a PG-13 movie except for not being funny. Honestly, I feel bad for him because he thinks it is all hilarious. But funny or not, his use of humor is protected by Kirkwood's own free speech policy, which says it is not proper for an institution like Kirkwood to chill free speech unless that free speech is being served with Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, or Unoaked Chardonnay. I'm Kenny Norman, and welcome to Chris McCord's Introduction to Ethics course. Now let me turn this over to Belinda Willers.
Why is an introductory ethics course structured the way it is, with ethical theories first then followed by applied ethical theories? An introduction to ethics course is usually structured with ethical theories first and applied ethics later because it mirrors the way ethical reasoning actually works. You need a framework before you can apply it to real-world issues.